Hello, it's Keith Seymour with Real Talk. I am here to address the the problem created by the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. It's one thing for him to be involved in American politics. He has that invitation by President-Elect Trump. And even though it's not an actual department, he will have a certain amount of power. And I personally question how long that's going to last. We all know from whether it's watching The Apprentice or the Trump previous administration that you can lose the president-elect's friendship as easily as you can gain it. We'll wait and see. That, however, is not the issue. Elon Musk has chosen in the past week or two to involve himself. Actually, this even goes back further than a week, to involve himself in the politics of England, France, and Germany. He has donated millions, and I believe even billions of dollars to the British Reform Party. Now, this is a break. For those of you who are not aware, this is a break-off of the Conservative Party, a more conservative version of the what they call the Tories, who would be the Republicans over here. And he's become good friends with Nigel Farage, or at least up until recently, when he decided to state that a parliamentary minister and the prime minister himself should let a radical who was in contempt of court named Tommy Thompson and out of jail. This guy is a right-wing radical. He has even said that the prime minister himself needs to be thrown in jail and that the minister should be thrown into jail. Now, he didn't say, in my opinion, this is what I think based on my past experience. He flat out said, this is what England needs to do. He has even gone on his own platform, X, formerly known as Twitter, and called for King Charles III of England to dissolve Parliament and create a new one. Now, in July, England had its elections, and the Tories, our Republicans, what we would call Republicans, were kicked out of office, and the Labour Party, which would be the equivalent to the American Democrats, were put into office. Now, England has a different structure than we do. They base who heads their department, their country, based upon which party has the most votes. We don't do that. We elect the House, the Senate, and the president separately. Okay? Yes, we may end up with the same parties in all three, but the president cannot fire someone from the Republican Party or the Democratic Party if it's a Democrat president. So he doesn't know the structure of that, but the fact that he is giving money, he's not even a citizen of England, to the party of another country could be seen, and technically it would be called, if someone did that in the United States, would be called election interference. So that's exactly what it is. He has gotten involved in French politics and German politics by stating that they need to do certain things. This is not something that he's doing at the behest of his boss elect, Donald Trump. This is something he is doing. Now, his excuse for getting involved in politics in Germany is that he owns a Tesla plant over there, and he just outside Berlin, and he employs a lot of people, and so that gives him the right. That's a load of bull crap. That's like my boss saying because he pays my paycheck, he can tell me how to raise my family. That's not the way a democracy works. The point I am making here is we need to keep an eye on Elon Musk. If we think Trump's going to be a problem, Elon Musk is going to be twice as bad. And he's going to use the fact that he puts a plant in your community to have say that he has no right to say. He's not even a full cabinet member, a regular cabinet member. He's an advisor. Elon Musk has overstepped boundaries. And Elon Musk needs to educate himself on how governments work before criticizing them. Now, there are arguments that say on the British media shows that there should be a full investigation on these rapes and these trafficking, and I entirely agree with that. However, the king cannot dissolve parliament. If he can, it's under very limited circumstances. The king is nothing more than a head of state that is basically a figurehead. He can't even vote. People like Elon Musk make us Americans look really bad to the rest of the world. And my grandfather, who was not someone I particularly admired, but he was once in a while right, referred to people like like Elon Musk as having a disease known as diarrhea of the mouth. It just runs and runs and runs, and it makes you really sick. I think that Trump needs to rein Elon Musk in. And oh, by the way, Elon Musk and Nigel Farage are no longer friends anymore because Farage, the head of the Reform Party in England, has distanced himself from Elon Musk comments about Tommy Thompson um, and all the scandal over there. So I realize this is rather dry and dull stuff, but I guess I felt this should be addressed because if he's going to act this bizarre towards other nations when they haven't even invited him, we really need to worry about what happens after January 21st when he has been invited to have a say in politics. I'm not going to say, this is not a Democrat versus Republican thing. This is the fact that businessmen in this country, large businessmen, have to do business overseas. And Musk has ruined it for them by shooting off his mouth by things he doesn't know about. Have a good new year, and I will probably be seeing you next after the inauguration. Over and out.